be seeing the formulation of a game from this training footage from Gervonta Davis.
Anybody that gets in the ring with Tank that is not a damn dinosaur is going to feel something from it. And it ain't going to be easy to hit it.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has sent shockwaves through the boxing world after new training footage surfaced, revealing a jaw-dropping transformation ahead of his clash with Jake Paul. The undefeated powerhouse looks more dangerous than ever, stronger, sharper, and fueled by a new level of intensity. His bulked-up frame and explosive power have fans convinced that this is the most fearsome version of Davis we've ever seen. As the countdown to fight night begins, many believe Jake Paul isn't just facing a boxer. He's stepping into the ring with a fully unleashed beast. Gervonta Davis, long celebrated as one of the most explosive punchers of his era, has always been a viral sensation in the boxing world. From his bone-rattling knockouts to his cold, composed, calm before the storm presence, he's earned a reputation as one of the sport's most intimidating forces. Yet this latest training footage feels different, almost unsettling. In previous camps, Davis emphasized speed, precision, and fluid movement, the core elements behind his lightweight dominance. But this time, everything about him seems transformed, bigger, meaner, and far more calculated. His once compact frame now carries layers of lean muscle, turning him into a figure that's not just impressive to watch, but downright frightening to face.
I don't never want to get embarrassed, you know?
What you mean? How would you get embarrassed?
As far as like me not doing my job, feel me? Like I'm not worrying about nobody else because I know skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game, well, I take that probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. Like talking about top to bottom list of fighters that's fighting on TV.
So what that got to do with you being, I guess, embarrassing? Like, cause again, we see you make posts on a story like the fight not happening. Like,
cause I don't never want to like me not doing my job like all the way, like me not training all the way, me not, you know. So that's what made me like. So I was supposed to been in camp, you know, and I wasn't in camp. So it was like, all right.
oh, okay.
It pissed me off so bad that I was like, all right, I don't even want to.
Eddie Chambers cautioned Jake Paul not to underestimate the smaller but vastly more skilled Gervonta Davis. While he acknowledged Jake's natural advantages in size and strength, Chambers stressed that Tank's precision, speed, and devastating knockout power make him one of the most dangerous fighters pound for pound. If you're not a monster yourself, Tank will make you look bad, Chambers warned. His remarks echo the ongoing debate surrounding the matchup. Can Jake's size truly overcome Davis's elite skill set? For Chambers, the answer is simple. No amount of size will save Jake Paul if he gives Gervonta Davis even a single clean opening.
It can happen, but this is social media, this is what it's created. There's a lane that Jake Paul has created. Honestly, I'm not mad at him for it. It's gotten a lot of fighters and, you know, actual fighters some shine. It also has done for women's boxing a lot. So I'm not mad at him for what he's been in boxing, what he's created. This is a little crazy right here. This is a little crazy. And a lot of people will say, Tank is too small. Let me tell you something. Anybody that gets in the ring with Tank that is not a damn dinosaur is going to feel something from it. And it ain't going to be easy to hit it. Got boxing IQ. He may not sound like an intellectual guy when you hear him talk, but he knows the ring inside and out. So there's nothing that Jake Paul can do aside from make it extremely ugly by grabbing him and probably trying to throw him to the ground. I don't know what else, bite him. I don't know, but I mean, the skill level alone. Now, of course, there is a size difference, a height difference, and all that. But he's just going to struggle so much landing a shot. You know, it's just going to look bad. To me, this is the way I see it. It's going to look bad. Tank is going to be too fast. And the punch, I believe, I'm not saying it's going to knock him out or, you know, but he's going to feel it.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is sending a chilling warning ahead of his showdown with Jake Paul, boldly claiming he could take down a 300-pound man with no fighting experience. Known for his explosive power and lightning-fast reflexes, Davis insists it's not bravado, it's reality. It doesn't matter how big he is, Tank said confidently in a recent interview. If he doesn't know how to fight, I can handle him. Skill beats size every time. The undefeated lightweight champion emphasized that boxing is not merely a contest of strength, but of timing, technique, and precision. While a 300-pound opponent may have raw mass, Davis believes his blend of speed, agility, and knockout power would render him untouchable inside the ring.
Weight of someone that could beat you in a fight.
Minimum weight?
Yeah.
Right.
Someone's like 250.
Yeah, probably like, 250, 220 or some shit like that.
With no experience?
Yes, sir.
Someone with no experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell no. They gotta have experience to beat me.
No, but like a 300 guy, no experience. You think
Nah,
you could beat him?
I'm whooping that ass. I'm whooping that ass for sure.
Despite Gervonta Davis's terrifying new training footage and visibly bulked-up physique, many fans and analysts remain skeptical, insisting he's simply too small to overcome Jake Paul. At just 5'5", and having spent most of his career competing at lightweight, Davis would be conceding major advantages in height, reach, and natural weight to the much larger Paul. Critics argue that no matter how powerful or muscular Davis appears, physics still play a role inside the ring, and Jake's solid 190-pound frame might be capable of absorbing far more punishment than Davis anticipates.
Who will win in this fight? Jake Paul or Tank Davis? It's a legit question. And I actually want to really hear your thoughts on who do you think is going to win. Because I know what Vegas is saying, but I want to know what you think. You got
Personally, I think Tank too little, bro.
Yo,
I think Tank too little.
I'm so glad you have a brain on your fucking shoulder.
I think Tank too little.
I said, bro.
I think Tank's too little. That's what I'm saying. That weight class is for a reason.
Davis
That weight class is for a reason.
5'5", 135 pounds. Jake Paul is 6 feet, 205 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
He's too
6'1",
little.
205. Everybody's like, yeah, bro, but Tank it only takes one good punch. Yes, it takes one good punch when you're about the same size. There's a 60, 70 pound difference in weight in these people. I don't think nobody puts the physics in mind. Jake Paul gets punched in the face by dudes 200 pounds with all their might on a weekly basis. A 135-pound puncher, bro. If y'all remember the Mayweather versus Conor McGregor fight, Conor walks around like 180 on the regular. He's like 5'9", 180. Mayweather's like 5'7", 145. That 30-pound, 20, 30-pound difference, bro, if you remember that fight, Mayweather was putting mittens on Conor. Guess what happened to Conor? He didn't hit the ground once.
No.
He lasted all 12 rounds getting hit with flurries. I'm talking about Mayweather was having his time. He's being cocky with it, hitting him with all kind of combos. And we're watching the last 3 rounds of that shit like, yo, knock him out. And you know what? He could not knock him out because Conor gets punched by people that are 170, 180 pounds on a regular. And just that 20, 30-pound difference, it was like impossible for him to do anything. And that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen versus Jake and Tank.
Many fans are already drawing comparisons between the upcoming Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis clash and the infamous Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather exhibition, another classic showdown of size versus skill. Much like Mayweather, Davis enters as the smaller, sharper, and far more experienced technician, while Jake, mirroring his brother, banks on raw size, power, and aggression. In the Logan-Mayweather fight, the massive size gap kept Logan on his feet, but Mayweather's unmatched precision and timing made it clear who truly controlled the ring.
Tank Davis fight got moved to Miami.
I think Jake wins.
Jake's just so big, dude.
I think Jake wins.
This is different because it's similar. It's similar to Logan versus Mayweather, but Jake Paul
boxing.
Now obviously is way more advanced than where Logan was at that moment in time.
I mean,
Gervonta
it's
is
just
fucking sick.
I mean, yeah, no, but dude,
Did
Jake.
you ever watch his highlights?
Jake can
He's
crack,
nasty,
man.
bro.
He's so sick. I love that guy, bro.
Boxing analyst Adi Oladipo offered a critical take on the upcoming showdown, suggesting that the fight is happening too early in both men's careers. Unlike Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, who met in an exhibition long after their prime, Davis and Jake Paul are still in their athletic peak. According to Oladipo, this matchup feels driven more by spectacle than legacy, a move that could steer both fighters away from more meaningful challenges. He argued that such a bout would make far more sense later, once each has achieved greater milestones within their respective divisions. For now, Oladipo views it as an unnecessary detour, one that risks overshadowing their true potential and long-term ambitions in the sport.
Gervonta is considered the #1 lightweight in the world, and it's a division that includes Shakur Stevenson, a lot of young guns coming up. I'm not any more sure if it's going to include Keyshawn Davis, but it's a hot division. He's considered #1 in that division. Like, that's why I kind of find this a bit, don't know. Like, there are challenges out there for Gervonta. There are big money fights out there for Gervonta. We want to see Gervonta in those fights. Again, I don't know how many fights people want to see AJ in, just to make the AJ Jake Paul comparison. One, as far as I'm concerned, that was Tyson Fury. I don't really have any interest in seeing an AJ in any other more fights. Whereas Gervonta Davis, I wanted and still do want to see him in so many more fights. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. These exhibition things are, like, really and truly, they should all be when your career's done. Like, when you think of Floyd versus Logan Paul, it's done, right? Floyd versus Conor. Did he have one more after? Was that it? I can't even remember. But it was right at the end. It was done. Right at the end. Even if it wasn't. Right at the end. These guys having these exhibition fights in between what is the peak of their career is kind of weird for me. Very, very weird. And then it isn't even comparable to Ngannou Fury, because at least these guys were the same size. Like, Jake Paul is a 215, 220 pound guy. I don't know what he walks around at. Gervonta fights at 135. I'm guessing he walks around about 155.
Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and join me for more awesome videos ahead.